all right. So I am live. What is up, everybody on YouTube? This camera angle is kind of interesting because this is where I was setting up my laptop. So we have a huge thrift haul here right next to me. This is from the Connecticut thrift meetup that we did yesterday. And I know I had a request to do a main just thrift haul. So I figured I would do the thrift haul now and then edit the ride along and everything like that, and hopefully upload that tonight or tomorrow so you guys can see how I went through these stores, things I didn't end up grabbing, and other things that other people grabbed. I mean, we went with about 20 people, so there are so many items that you guys can definitely learn from. So for now, I'm just gonna hop right into all of this, guys, and leave your comments. We are live right now, and yes, let's just hop right into it. So the first bag we have is from Goodwill, and now not all of this stuff is Goodwill. Some is Goodwill, some is Savers, and actually a pretty decent pawn shop find. So I'm gonna clear off this table a little bit. Probably should have done that first. And let's just take a look inside of this lovely Goodwill bag. And the first item we got is something for myself. Actually, I got a lot of things for myself, guys. Don't tell anybody. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but I really need more shoes. So I found these really cool shoes. Now these are probably worth something. I don't know 100%, but these are Reeboks. They're really clean, as you can tell. They do have some wrinkles and creases on the fronts, but nothing that bad. I mean, the soles are nice. I paid $10 for these, so I didn't pay too much. They could use a little bit of a clean right there around the sole of the shoe, but besides that, not too bad. Now, I didn't look these up at all just because they fit me beautifully, and I just wanted to try them. But they're called the Reebok Ventilator. I know it's hard to see, but there it is, Reebok Ventilator. So I just really like them. It says Hexalite on the back. Not sure what that even means, but I just liked them for $10. They are a size 10. I'm a 10.5, and they also had another pair of Reeboks, nice black ones that were a 10 as well, but those ones didn't fit me, and these ones did. So, I mean, these obviously run a little bit bigger, and the other ones ran a little bit smaller. So, it's nice to have those. Now, this I got for myself. Somebody actually gifted it to me because they were like, hey, I know you know this brand. Is this worth it? It was $6, so I got it for myself to wear because I love this brand so much, guys. Peter Millar, size medium, $6. Now this is 100% cotton, half zip. It does have a golf course crest logo right there. It looks like an elk or a deer or something of that sort with the year 1896 underneath. So I didn't even try it on, but I figured, hey, if it fits me perfectly, cool, I'll take it for $6. And if it doesn't fit me right, and if I don't like the way it feels, well, I could sell it for between $25 and $35. So that's cool there. I'll take it. Why not? All right. And then the receipt for that Goodwill. So at that Goodwill, actually, I did buy one more thing. Where is it? Not in there. 1 second. Here it is. I got this at that Goodwill as well. It's a little TV. It's a Polaroid TV. So nothing special about it. The reason why I got it is it actually has HDMI port in the back there, and it has a little headphone jack right there, which is kind of cool. I didn't buy it because of the headphone jack. I just realized that. But I bought this little TV. I have my main 55-inch or whatever 4K smart TV over there, but it's like the Player 2 situation. Whenever I have friends over, we play a lot of Fortnite, and I really wanted another TV so we could have them side by side. But I wasn't going to be spending $75 for, a little 28-inch or whatever TV on Amazon, have it shipped here, for, the rare occasion that somebody comes over once every few weeks and plays Fortnite for a few hours. It just didn't seem feasible to me. Also, I'd have nowhere to put it. This TV is tiny, and it was only $15, and it came with a remote. So I figure I could pop this up next to my big TV. Somebody can pull up a chair, sit there, and play on this while I play on my TV and we connect online. So I figured for $15, that was a pretty solid deal. So next, we're going to go to this bag right here. This is actually from a Salvation Army. So Salvation Armies pretty much all around me shut down. There was one in Danbury, Connecticut, shut down. There was one in Torrington, Connecticut, shut down. And I believe there was another one in another part of Connecticut that shut down as well. So most of them are all gone. So surprise, surprise, we found one, and I got a Wilton cake pan right here. It's a Cookie Monster, $2, guys. These things can go for insane amounts of money. Now, I know a lot of people are getting restricted in them, sadly. This one is not restricted. I'm actually not restricted in any of them. But $1.99 going for about $40. Has a little bit of a higher rank. It's about 330,000 in kitchen. Now, I do pick stuff up in that 300,000 range because I've never had an issue selling it. I know some people stay away from ranks that high. They like to stay around 100,000 or so. But for me, I've never had an issue. There's nobody selling this FBA, I don't think. Maybe there is. But I think once I pop it on there, it'll sell. It'll just take a little while. Then I was kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel because I saw VHS tapes. So it's 4 for 99 cents. And I figured, you know what? At a quarter a piece, there's got to be some VHS tapes that are worth some money here. So I know people say Black Diamond VHS tapes are worth insane amounts of money, and then you have the other half of people that say they're not worth anything, right? So it's not that they're worth the $10,000, so they're not even worth like 20 bucks, right? Used, anyways. New, some can go for over that. But used, like this is right here, Beauty and the Beast, used Black Diamond, just regular VHS tape. This thing right here, surprisingly, I'll make about $4 to $7. I can't really remember exactly, but between $4 and $7. Had a very good rank. So, you know, I spend a quarter to make, let's average it out to $5, let's say. I'll do that any day, especially if it's going to sell right away. And then my old trusty or whatever you want to call it, Barney VHS tapes. I usually only pick them up new, but you had to buy 4 to get them for $1, so I figured, why not? I'll scan them. I spent a quarter. I'll make maybe $2 or $3. Same thing with this. I'll make like $2 or $3. But this one I scanned, and I almost couldn't believe it. Brand new, and it had a better rank than these Barney tapes. Had a better rank, and brand new is going for $51. Mine is used. Used, I can't remember what it's going for, but after fees, guys, we're looking between $13 and $15. That's just insane to me for a VHS tape. Now, this obviously isn't a crap load of profit, but if you really add it up, I spent $1 to make 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the 15. So let's just say what? Let's just say 10 and 15. We're at $25 because more or less I'm going to be making a little bit more on these. So that's really not that bad. You really can't go wrong with that. I'm happy. All right, next, at that same Salvation Army, I got this, and it didn't have a price on it. Oh, here's my total price I paid. I paid $4.21 for all of this stuff from that Salvation Army. I got this Memorex CDR, and these are readable, writable, or not writable, just readable CDs where you burn stuff, I think. I'm not really 100% sure. They're just blank CDs. And there was no price on them. The guy rang them up at 49 cents. Super happy. I'm going to make about $7 on these as well. So, you know, this was the big score, obviously $40, but you look at this stuff right here and you're over $30 in some random miscellaneous media. So it definitely adds up, and this had a great rank. It's going to sell super, super, super fast. So now we're going to move on over back to some Goodwill stuff. So I got 2 little bags here. First bag, I'm going to pull out this. This is, oh, actually, I got this from Red, White, and Blue, I believe, a thrift store. This wasn't during the thrift trip, but I guess it got included in here somehow. This is 95 cents, Harry Potter. Now, Harry Potter books by themselves aren't worth too much, but if you are able to get the entire hardcover set, you can get close to $100, I believe it is, for the entire set. So it does take a while to find the whole set. You're not just going to find them all at once. And if you do, awesome. I'm still building it. I've been doing it for a few months now, but I only pick them up when I see them for 95 cents. And I've been looking for them more now than I ever have. So just because I know I'm getting close to completing one set. So I don't know how many books there are in a set, but once you are able to gather that whole set, you're looking at a pretty decent payday. So, you know, maybe I'll buy them if I see them for $2, but mostly 95 cents is the most I will pay for them. Just because I don't know how many are in a set. Okay, let's rip this open. Got some video games in here, guys. Oh, and these are also from Red, White, and Blue. So this is not from that thrift trip. So this is interesting. This is new stuff that you wouldn't have seen if you watched just the walk-along, ride-along video. So here's the games we have. We have Namco Museum on the DS. They wanted $4 for it, but it is complete. Now, the thing that sucks about this thrift store, and I've noticed other thrift stores doing this, take a look at that. right there in the game, they write in Sharpie. So you can get that off with rubbing alcohol and things like that, but you don't want to ruin the artwork. So sometimes I decide to leave it on if it's not that expensive of a game. I believe this one is about 10 to 15 bucks. So hey, it's still money. This is Lego Harry Potter, $4 as well, for the DS complete, which is really nice. Now, Connect games, especially music-based games, Just Dance, things like that, they're not really worth that much, but there are some out there that you should keep an eye out for. Same thing with the Guitar Heroes, guys. You think whenever you see a Guitar Hero game or a Rock Band game, it's not worth anything. Same thing with sports titles. There are certain games and certain games in the category that are worth money, and we have two right here for the Xbox 360 Connect. One was 95 cents and the other was $1.95. This is Dance Central 3. This one's not worth a whole lot. I'm going to make a few bucks on it, but this one's worth a little bit more. This is called Hip Hop Dance Experience for the Xbox 360, and basically you just do hip hop dances, and it has a bunch of hip hop music, rap music, cool stuff like that. So it actually looks like fun. I don't know if you want to get together with some friends, but I believe this was going for over $10 after fees, so it's actually selling for more than that, and that might have been disc only. Mine is complete, so I could definitely price more. All of these games were complete, so I could definitely price higher than that minimum price. And guys, whenever you're at these thrift stores and you're scanning through the video games and you see a game where you're like, I have to spend $3 and I'll only make $1 or $2 profit, sometimes that's not really worth it, right? But you have to remember that that price that you're comparing against, more or less, is a disc-only price. So you might want to actually click through, look at the listing, and see if maybe Complete in Case is priced $5 to $7 higher. So now your $2 profit turns into $7 or $9 profit. So then it would be worth it to pick up. So that's just definitely a little tip that I always like to give people. Don't just scan and walk away. Scan and do a little bit more research if you have the time. If you're going through the store quick and you just toss it, I understand, but definitely take a look and see if maybe there's just one acceptable conditioned game with disc only, priced below everybody. Just some advice. All right, next, this is from a Savers. This is, I have a few receipts in here for some reason. All right, so let's see what we got. What did we get in here? Now, I believe this is brand new. Yes, it is, because it still has all the wrapping on the inside. This is an ice cream maker. It's a mega ice cream maker, brand new, sealed, $8. So I didn't have any service inside of the Savers, but I have sold these in the past. Now, the box is a little dinged. I don't really mind too much. I'll still send it in as new, even with the dinged box. I know some people say don't, some people say do. I've never had that big of an issue with it. Now, if it's like a really big ding or, a rip in the box or something like that, then you got to be a little more cautious, but this is just a little bit on the side. $8, not that bad, I don't believe, because I feel like I've sold these for $40. I could be completely wrong, though. It is the middle of winter. Price could have came way down. It was literally a blizzard outside today where I am, just dumping. And so yeah, who knows? We'll see what this actually goes for. I just dropped $8 because I was feeling a little risky. I was gonna say frisky, but no, not frisky. I was feeling risky. Here we go, another Savers bag. Now this Savers bag has a few interesting items, guys. So let's go right into this. I found a whole shelf of these Nike wristbands. Now I'm not restricted in Nike. Some people are, but they're all different colors and all different types, and they were all just hanging on this wall in the back over there. And I was like, oh, this is interesting. They wanted $2.99 a piece, and on the back end, that one original retail price $12. This one $9, and then this one original retail price of $9. So I figured, okay, it's Nike. I doubt they really dropped in price. So let me scan these. Let's take a look. And we had service in that part of the store. I don't know why we didn't go back to that part of the store. Interesting. So scan these things up, and surprisingly enough, guys, they're going for more than their original price. So the great thing with a lot of Nike items is right here where it says the price, it's serrated along the bottom of the barcode. So you can pull it off, get rid of that original price. You don't want somebody complaining. Odds are they're not going to complain, but you never know. So you can pop off that price, rip it right off, and you're good to go. I believe this was going for like $15. These guys are going for like $12 and something like that. So not too bad, spending $3 a piece to sell for $12 to $15. Super happy there. Nike stuff moves fast. Another really interesting I find this not often, but regularly, I'd say, and it's definitely an item that you guys will find and make some money, and not a lot of people know about it. Magic Jack, the Magic Jack, brand new, $3 is what I paid for it. Didn't scan it. I think last time I sold this was around $40, around $30. Don't know if it's still there. Didn't have service at this part of the store, so I just threw it in the cart. I said, hey, $3 risk. It's going to be worth more than $3 no matter what. So I will sell it. If I'm only going to make a buck on it, I only made a buck. But I'm pretty sure it goes for well over $20. So not too bad there. Then I found these things. I love when savers or thrift stores put two things in one bag and charge $3 because if one thing is worth something, you got a bonus. If they're both worth a little bit, you add that up. I love it. This is a pocket nanny. Goes for $19.99 over on Amazon. Just a little automated pocket thing. And then this little funny pacifier for a baby that has a mustache. And this is going for $14 or something, some insane amount. So pretty cool there. I'm happy about that. And then the big find from this Savers is right here. This is a Kodak Pulse tablet digital frame. So pretty much it's a digital frame with email addresses, Facebook, all these things built into it so you can send photos and link them directly to your digital picture frame. Pretty interesting actually. I paid $20 for it right here, but take a look inside, guys. It is brand new, just with an open box, which is kind of a shame, but it is brand new. I looked underneath the actual picture frame itself, and all the wires are still in the plastic wrap, still tied up. This thing is brand new, guys. Super happy there. Thinking it's going to go for between $80 and $100. Obviously, you got to sell it as used, but you know what can you do there? I don't know what that says on the side. So these are the last two items, I believe. Yeah. We got two items over here, and this was from a pawn shop. And that's why I always say diversify. Don't be stuck going retail arbitrage. Don't be stuck going to thrift stores. Don't be stuck going to pawn shops. Don't be stuck sourcing locally or online. There are so many options out there, and so many people don't like going to pawn shops. I don't know why. Prices are going to be higher, yeah, but there's still deals to be had, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by that. These two items right here are SpyNet. These are the brand SpyNet, and they're lie detectors that you hook an iPad up to, and it's like a game, but it's also a lie detector. And you put your finger in this pulse thing, and you basically run a lie detector test. Pretty interesting. They wanted $19 a piece, and now I scan inside of pawn shops. I try to be a little sneakier because I don't want them to be like, oh, what are you going to do with that stuff? Oh, we should look it up online, right? So $19 a pop on these guys. They're going for $140 each. So I spent $20 after fees. It's gonna be like $110 or whatever. So after what I paid for it, about $90. So we're looking at almost $200 right here. Super awesome. Rank was a little high. Not gonna lie there. It was right around a 300,000 rank in toys, which I mean I've sold up to 700, 800,000 before, but 300,000 does take. It could be a month, could be 2 months, but maybe even 3, but they will sell. Not worried about that at all, especially at FBA. I think there's one other FBA around there selling them new. So what are you going to do there? You got to price below them. You can match them. You can price above them and wait for them to sell out. Now, there's always a really cool trick I like to do when seeing how many items people have in their eBay, on their Amazon store. So let's say you're hopping on an Amazon listing. You see somebody selling this right here for $40, and the next cheapest guy is at $90. You're like, okay, well, why is this person pricing at $40? Well, there's no point in me buying it because then I gotta wait for this person to sell. What if they have a whole bunch? Well, you add their item to your cart. You go to your cart, adjust the quantity to 99, right? And then it'll automatically kick it down to how many they have available. So if they have 10 of these available, you type in 99, it'll pop up 10. They have 99 of these available, it'll stay at 99. They only have one available, it'll let you know they have one. So that is a really cool trick to kind of test it and see what, you know, if you want to buy something but you're like, I'll only make $10 because of this one guy pricing so low, Maybe he has so many in stock. It works with Amazon as well, guys. So maybe you're like, oh my gosh, Amazon has, you know, on the listing, they're going to have hundreds to thousands of this item. Sometimes you click on it and you're like, oh my gosh, they only have 8 left and this thing has a great rank. They're going to sell out. And then the next lowest person is $15, $20 higher. Yeah, that's awesome. So I definitely recommend using that trick. It works really, really, really well. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this whole video. This is from Goodwill, Savers, Red, White, and Blues, pawn shops, a bunch of stuff. Got multiple $100 games, toys right here, and just a lot of really, really cool items. A $40 cake pan, what? And I got myself some shoes, and a little TV, and a sweater possibly. You can't go wrong. I love it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll spend 5 minutes here at the end going through the comments, just so you guys know. If you did enjoy the video, though, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, comment if you have any questions. But for right now, I'm going to go through these live questions and just see what is going on, shout some people out. We got Jeremy from Puerto Rico in the house, Lisa Darling from Chicago. What's going on? Cover some retro dealer. He's asking what's with all the live videos, so many. Well, I have a lot to share right now, so I figured I would just do them. I have regular videos that are going to be uploaded. I'm going to do a sales update video so you guys can see how my sales are going. I'm going to be doing a stock video based on the stock market, which is down like crazy right now, but that's okay. That poo hat you're wearing, though, LOL. Yeah, I use that as a placer. My thumbnail will change after this goes live. What's going on, Max? Such deal jib. Susan Arlington. Retro Dealer says, hey, through school, time to switch to decaf. Guys, I actually do not drink caffeine at all. I do not drink coffee. I do not drink caffeine. So that is interesting. Sometimes I do if I'm like having a mixed drink and it's a rum and coke or Jack and Coke or something at a bar. Then technically I'll have a little bit of caffeine, but I do not drink coffees or energy drinks or anything like that. And I don't. Okay, Penny Royal says, Jesse, what up? What happened to the music you used to play in your videos at the end and beginning? So yeah, I used to play like an intro type thing that had, you know, it said Thrift School, played some music. It had my Facebook, Twitter, and all that, but I don't really use my Facebook. I don't really use my Twitter. I still use my Instagram, but I just figured it was kind of a waste, and I just like to jump right into the video. I've thought about creating an intro again, but I almost feel like intros are a waste of time. I don't know. So I just don't have one. Sports Fan 316 and the Valet Picker are in the house. Do I sell sports cards? I do not sell sports cards. Unless they're brand new sealed and worth money and I scan them in for Amazon, that's the only way I'll actually do it. Max also picked up 20 sealed Disney Black Diamond VHS tapes, 25 cents each. Yeah, you could definitely sell them for between, 10 and Greg, the Valet Picker, sold one for $50. So you could definitely sell sealed ones for good money. DOT in the house, what's going on? Barney's a dinosaur from our imagination. When he's tall, he's what we call a dinosaur sensation. That is interesting. Yeah, some Barney plush do go for good money as well. Let's see what we got going on. Just reading all these real quick. Cold on the West Coast, says Texas Red. Yeah, it's extremely freezing here. Arena Accessories also seems to be in Connecticut. Freaking freezing here in CT. Just walked down the mailbox, bare face her for 5 minutes. Yeah, it was so cold outside. My dog wanted to go out so bad. I was out there with her for maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and the wind was blistering. The snow was still coming down. I think it was just blowing off the roofs, and it is so cold. The wind chill's got to be negative, man. I couldn't be out there at all. Arena Accessories bought 76 DVDs with 5 video games thrown in, one brand new today for $20. Good old Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I've been trying Facebook Marketplace. I'm surprised you found that because I'm always searching all over Connecticut for deals on the Facebook Marketplace, and there's only one item that I possibly might go pick up today or tomorrow or something, but I haven't been finding a lot locally, at least in Connecticut. All right. Letgo seems to suck lately. Yeah, Letgo's been a little rough. I don't really sell locally. I need to, and Craigslist and all that stuff. I don't really do any of that. All right, so that's about it. Somebody's asking if I have a link to my Amazon store. I do not. Took your advice on some Barney VHS, by the way. Still waiting on the sale. LOL. Well, I highly recommend always scanning the item first. Don't just buy them. I passed up on a few Barney stuff because they just weren't worth it. Not everything's going to be worth it, guys. You just really got to scan it. But I'm heading out, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm going to be editing a video and uploading it either tonight or tomorrow. of me going around with 20 other resellers, hitting up all these places, and doing so much. Oh, I got my tequila shirt on, by the way, Espinaldo Tequila. Looks kind of cool. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Remember to give it a thumbs up. Until next time, guys, this is Thrift School, signing out.